Well, it's been a minute since Shawn Elliott was at the podium for a news conference concerning Gamecock football, but that was what was on his Tuesday schedule. The Camden native officially named the Gamecocks' new tight ends coach and run game coordinator on Friday, and this marked his first turn at the podium where he talked about his return to Columbia. He'd been the head coach at Georgia State for the past 7 seasons and accomplished a number of firsts for that program. But when the opportunity to come home presented itself, Elliott pursued it. And now he is back at the school where he was the offensive line coach from 2010 to 2016 with a 6-game stint as interim head coach in 2015. The prodigal son excited about his return to more than familiar territory because, well, quite frankly, this is home.
Potentially coaching my son. You know, to be honest with you, it almost seems like I haven't left. From afar and then from a near also. I've always kept up with the University of South Carolina, how they were doing in so many different ways. I believe everyone knows here that my family still resides here in Columbia, so the transition from Atlanta back here to Columbia was very, very easy. You know, when this position became available, I targeted. I mean, I reached out and wanted them to know that this was something that I wanted to do for many reasons, but ultimately, I think for my family, you know, the most important people in my life live here in the state of South Carolina in the Columbia area. My parents are still in Camden, and you know, it was just a move that I wanted to pursue, and very fortunate that I had the opportunity to be back. I'm looking forward to making an impact here on the University of South Carolina. Their players, their coaches, everyone involved. I know I have the passion, and I'm here to inspire and motivate and do everything I can to put this program right where it needs to be, and that's at the top of the SEC in the country.
Well, Shawn certainly elevated the Georgia State program. He led the Panthers to their first bowl win ever, first win over a ranked opponent, a record 8 wins in 2021, just to name a few of the accomplishments under his guidance. But his exit from the Panther program came after the team had kicked off spring practice. Not ideal timing, to be sure, but Elliott says in the end, he says his former team understood his rationale for wanting to come back home.
I went into spring practice not knowing that this call was going to be made. I had no indication whatsoever, and we were full speed ahead. It was unfortunate that we'd gotten 2 days in, and that we had to put a halt to it. But you know, there wasn't another way that I could have done it. And you know, we had not tough conversations with the staff and with our players. We had really good open conversations, and you know, I don't think I walked out of there with any one of those guys looking at me and saying, you know, why or this. I mean, it was more congratulations, hugs, thanks for everything you've done, support you in every way, family's everything, and go be great.